Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. This is an update for you in the federal lawsuit that has been proceeding in the United States District Court, Western District of Washington at Seattle Division, styled as Steve Goncalves et al. Versus Washington State University. We previously reported that Judge Evanson issued document number 24 on the court docket if you would like to review it, filed April 14th, 2026. This is the order regarding initial disclosures, chamber procedures, joint status report, and early settlement. We went over several pages of this document. We have a copy of it on our community page of our YouTube channel. If you haven't followed us there, please do subscribe to the channel, comment. Go to page number 5 of 9, where it says Joint Status Report and Discovery Plan. This gives a comprehensive listing of the items that must be included in this document that these parties need to file by May 26th together. It says here, page number 6, Roman numeral 5, all counsel and any pro se parties are directed to confer and provide the court with a combined joint status report and discovery plan. By May 26th, 2026, this conference shall, that means must, this is not optional. This conference shall be by direct and personal communication, whether that be in person or virtual face-to-face meeting or a telephonic conference. Conferring by email is not sufficient. So the court right here is explaining to the parties what her expectations are. You're not going to be communicating over this joint status report, counsel, by email, the judge is saying. You have 3 options. The court wants an interpersonal conference, not by sending emails back and forth. Then continuing, this report, whatever the sides come up with, will be used to set a schedule for the prompt completion of the case. It must contain the following information by corresponding numbers. And then there's a listing of what these are. We're not going to go over each one of them. For example, number 1, a statement of the nature and complexity of the case. Number 2, a proposed deadline joining additional parties. Do any other parties need to be brought into this case? 3, the parties have the right to consent to assignment of the case to a full-time U.S. magistrate judge. So in other words, will the parties consent to having the magistrate judge be the judge over this proceeding? It says here the Western District of Washington assigns a wide range of cases to magistrate judges. The parties should indicate whether they agree that the Honorable Michelle L. Peterson may conduct all proceedings, including trial and the entry of judgment. And then for a discovery plan, if you go on to page number 7, it will include some more information regarding the discovery plan, as well as the deadline on which discovery can be completed, whether the case should be bifurcated. The example here is by trying liability first before damages, or bifurcated in any other way. So, bifurcated, 2 separate trials. We want to deal with liability first. If the jury comes back and does not find liability on behalf of Washington State University, case is done. If, conversely, that jury does find liability, then do you want to have a separate damages trial in that event? And if you read the rest of this order, you can see the additional items that are here. And then at the very end, page number 9, the judge says the parties are responsible for complying with the terms of this order. The court may impose sanctions on any party who fails to comply fully with this order, and it's dated the 14th day of April, 2026. Honorable Kimberly K. Evanson, United States District Court Judge. So what we can deduce, I think at a bare minimum here, is that the parties may have already had their conference, whether by telephone, whether by in person, whether by a virtual meeting online, or maybe it's something that they're working on now, scheduling, or going to do in the very near future in order to meet this deadline. We're going to continue to keep you posted as further developments arise. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.